And rolling in progress, up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky and the thumb. And across the knuckles. And into the wrist. I forgot the wrist. And then let's take the ball back to the palms and interlace the fingers and squeeze. And release and squeeze. And release and squeeze one more time. And release. Now let's toss the ball up. And good morning, Richard. Don't wave and toss the ball at the same time. And 3, 2, 1, on the floor. Assess how the feet are feeling and step on the ball right in the middle of the foot 3 times. Up to the knuckles, pressing on each, going across. Roll it across the knuckles. And bring it to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring it to the crease between knuckles and the toes and squeeze. Release and separate. Squeeze again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release and reassess. Go to the other foot, press down 3 times. Knuckles. Middle of the foot and wiggle. Press. Separate. Press. Wiggle. And swivel. Three, 2, 1, release. Ball out of the way. And shake the tree. Three, 2, 1, center. Twist it away, swing the arms. And center. We're going to do the Wuji style, Primordial Tai Chi this morning. So you want to hold your arms so that you could hold that robin's egg in your armpits. Take a couple of nice three-dimensional breaths. Drop your hands, bend your knees a little, bring your hands up to about shoulder height. Drop your elbows, Tai Chi preparation. Form a chi ball with the right hand underneath. Then turn to your right, bring your right hand up, look at the palm with your third eye. Come on back down. Little chi ball, move your left hand up. Bring that down. Form a ball in front and bring it up the front of the spine. Bring it out, back down, up to the heart, and turn to your right with the ball. Extend your arms, bring the ball over to the left, back to the right. Then bring your hands and form a chi ball with the right hand on the bottom, left hand on top. Bring that right hand around the front. Left hand goes down, and then bring the right hand back down. Left hand comes up again. You got a chi ball, and then sort of throw a pitch as you pivot on your left heel and turn left. Bring your right arm back and your left arm out. Right arm out. Left arm out. Pivot again on your left heel. Turn behind as you throw another pitch. Right hand is below. Left hand is on top. Another chi ball. Bring that right hand up. Left hand down. And make a complete circle. Pivot one more time on your heel, throw another pitch. Left hand out, come bring it in, right hand, out and in, left hand. Then extend your arms out. Hinge at the waist and bend at the knees a little and gather some chi. Bring it up to your third eye. Put your hands together and then slowly bring it down the front of your spine. Stopping at the lower dantian. Take 2 breaths. And come on around and we will walk, march, or jog. We go back to basics today. We'll just do some modifications on pushes, squats, lunges, and maybe some bridges. Starting with doing them on the wall or a desk, and then on the floor if you want. Lots of variations. Do squats right now, then take a sprint to get the heart rate going. But of course, as usual, you can do exactly what you're doing. And we've got bands in the afterclass. Gonna get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay. 20. And 30. 2 breaths. Interlacing the fingers and bringing them up overhead. Come on up if you can. Back down, bend back if you can. Back to center, bend in one direction. And then the other. Back to center, lower your hands. Push out. Come on down. Interlace your fingers behind your back, raise your hands up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And come on back down and shrug. And roll back. And roll forward. Extend your arms and tap your shoulders. Wrap yourself in a big bear hug. Take a couple of breaths. Extend your arms again. Again, another bear hug with the other arm on top. Couple of breaths. One arm behind the back, pressing down and in on the elbow. And then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Extend one arm, fingers up, pull back on the fingers. Fingers down. Flop the wrists and wiggle the fingers. Make a fist. And wiggle, make a fist. Other hand. Fingers up. And down. And flop. And then let's drop the hands and rotate the neck. Switch directions. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Tuck in your chin and the pec like a pigeon. Look up. Look down. Over one shoulder. And then the other. We'll do a side lunge. Stretch the inner thigh. Go the other way. Come on back up, bring the feet in. Hinge at the waist, drop the hands, unlock the knees, stretch the hamstrings. Come on up, turn one way with the front knee bent. Push it back on the back heel. And the other way. Come on back and let us grab a stick. Going to do Dr. Lee's 5-minute routine, starting with twisting at the waist. Stick in the arms. And again, if you want to, don't need to, but if you feel safe, slowly start to step. And then stop, bring your stick up overhead. Oscillate back and forth. And then below the waist. And then one side. And then the other side. Bring the stick up in front and paddle the kayak. Reverse direction. Bring the stick up to your shoulders. Flop the wrists. Drop your hands. Bring it up to your shoulders again. And then up overhead and back down. Stop at the shoulders, reverse the position of the hands so the palms are facing in and flop the wrists. Drop the stick. and go up and down. And then bring the stick behind again. And we're gonna do some knee ups, only go as high as feels safe. If you need to put the stick on the floor in front of you for balance, do that. A little high, 10. And some hip rotations again. Be careful. Hey, Suzanne. 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Bring the stick out in front. Hold on with 2 hands, 1 hand, or a finger or 2. And let's come up on our toes, back on our heels, holding for a second in each position for 15. I'm up to 11, 12, 13, and 15. All right, we're going to do variations on push-ups, squats, lunges, and if we can, a bridge. I have a chair nearby in case you need it. Again, we'll start with push-ups. You can do this against the wall. Secure all sticks beforehand. Palms against the wall, out at about 45-degree angle. Just come in and go back out. You could do it on a countertop, pressing down and up, down and up. Or you can do it on the floor, of course, on your knees. Push-up is great exercise for not only the chest, but for the core, because you want to keep the core engaged. And of course, you can do it on your toes. Or you could start on your toes, do a couple or 5, and then go to your knees. So altogether, I'm going to do about 10. And stop and gather your breath. Let's stay on the floor. We'll do a bridge. If you're on the floor. If not, come on down. We want the soles of the feet as close to the glutes as you can comfortably get them. Hands are by the side. We're going to come up and hold 2, 3, and come down. Up, 2, 3, and down. Up, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Up. Up. Up, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. 3 more. Up, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. And this time, let's hold it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. And take a couple of breaths. Going to get up and do some squats. Again, very basic squat is to sit to stand in the chair. You can do that pushing off. You could advance that by crossing your arms in front of your chest. Advance it a little more by holding them out in front. Advance a little more by bringing them up in the air. Advance a little more by not using a chair. But coming down to about that level if you can. But if you can't, just go as far down as you can. I think we're at about 8, 9, 10. Let's do 2 more. And 12. And now lunges. You can do this in front of the chair, in the behind the chair with the chair in front of you, or to the side, and just step out, go down as far as you feel comfortable. If you can get as far down as your knee just about touching the ground or touching the ground, that's great. 3. If you don't need hands, don't use them. Or just have something next to you that you can use if you need it. 8, 9, and 10. And then go the other way. 1, 2, 3. 7, 9, and 10. Get the chair out of the way. Take a couple of nice recovery breaths. Filling that rib cage from the belly up. And we're going to do 4, 4, 4, 4 breathing, box breathing. Count of 4 in, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4 before you inhale again. 4 rounds. Ready? And rubbing those hands together. Warming your chi ball. And centering with 2 breaths. And let us open our hearts. Pausing on that inhale and sending it out on the exhale. And center. 2 breaths. And let us bring down heavenly chi. We'll scoop some up. And it is. Namaste. Nina, take care.
I'm sorry I was late. I had a meeting that ran over.
Oh, that happens to the best of us. I had a meeting that got canceled.
Oh.
What are you going to do?
Was that the one that was earlier? Aw.
Poor lady's dog was keeping her up all night.
Aw.
Had to go out for a walk every half hour. So, it's Bands Day. So let us grab our bands. And where's my list? Okay. We're going to do the overhead tricep, where we put the band like behind our neck here and go up. Eight, 9, and 10. And then let's switch hands. And 10. And then we'll do a seated row. So let's go back to those chairs. And put the band underneath the sole of one foot. And just come back and up. 1, 2, sitting nice and straight and tall in the middle of the chair. 3, 4, I think that is. 5. 8, 9, and 10. And then the other foot. Try to keep that arm close to the rib cage. And 10. All right. Then you want to slip the band around your ankles and stand. And hopefully the chair is not in your way. And we're going to do some lateral steps. So you want to get into an athletic position. You're hinging slightly at the waist. Your knees are not locked. And you step out with your lead foot and then follow with the other foot. And then go the other way. That's 8. 10. All right, here's one that we have not done in a while, an old favorite. Richard will remember this one. A monster walk. So just lift up your foot and walk forward. And you can either go backwards or turn around, whatever feels safest for you. All right. So let's do 10 more lateral steps. Let's do 2 more. Really feel it in those glutes. And then let's do 12 monster steps. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And it's a good time to sit down. And do some rows. Under the sole of the foot. The elbow past the ribs. I'm holding at the top for just a second or so. 8, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the other foot. I'm not going to turn the chair around. You get the picture by now. And 1, 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then for the triceps, let's just switch it around. We'll bring it up front. Put your hand right up on your collarbone and shoulder there, and bring the band down on the same side behind you. Eight, 9, 10. Let's do 2 more. 11 and 12. Switch sides. 10, 11, 12. Very good. Everybody good?
Thanks, T. See you tomorrow.